Hello students, good morning. Due to lockdown, all of you are at home and this is my little effort for you to study at home. So let me start the standard 10. Before we start the standard 10, we must know about the factorization. So we must revise the factorization because this is the basic thing. Now there are so many types of the factorization. So we will start from the very basic and it is the perfect square method. Now this is the perfect square method. Now suppose this is the question is given x square plus 4x plus 4 and suppose I want to go for the factorization, then I want to ask some question to this sum. Now you can see the questions are on the board. Now first question is there, if is there 3 term. Now I want to check here, this is my first term, this is my second term and this is my third term. How can we say this is the 3 terms? Okay, when the plus or minus sign comes, at that time we can say that the term will be changed. So you can see very well, this is my first term and the sign, this is my second term and the plus or minus sign, and this is my third term. So in the first question it gives me the positive answer. That means what? Is there 3 term? Yes. Now the question number 2. The first term will be a positive. Yes. Here no sign will be there, so we can say it is a positive. That means in second question again give the positive answer. Okay. Third question. The last term is positive. You can see here this is the plus sign. That means what? Yes, of course it is a last term will be a positive. Now the next question, the first term square root is possible. Now this is my first term and it is the variable. So how can we find out the square root of the variable? Now suppose this is my x square and suppose I want to find out the square root of this term. At that time, first of all I want to check the power. If the power is even number, then we can solve this one. Now by dividing the 2, now the 2 get cancelled and I have the x. So I can say that the square root of the first term will be a x. Now what about the last term? Here it gives me the positive answer. Yes, the first term square root is possible. Now what about the last term square root possible? Now here you can see this is my 4. Now for your convenience, the chart is already on the board. Now 1 to 20 the square and the square roots are there. No? You must remember this one. Okay, now the last term square root is possible. Yes, here is the 4, so the square root is the 2 and that is okay. Now the next question, and that is the very much important question, is the middle term is right or wrong? How can we check this? Now I want to put from the pocket plus or minus 2 and I want to multiply by this. The first term square root is the x. So again I can multiply by x and the last term square root is the 4, 2, that means we can multiply by 2. Here 2 2s are 4, it may be a plus or minus 4x. You can see here this is my plus 4x, so it is a right. So in all the question the sum gives me the positive answer. That means what? With the help of this I can say that here the perfect square method will be applicable. Now I am going to solve this one. Now is equal to, I can write down the first term square root x and the whole raised to square. The middle term sign is positive. Now 2 from the pocket and now the first term square root is x and the last term square root is 2. Now again the plus sign is here and the first term square root 2 and the whole raised to square. Now the third and the final answer. In a big bracket, the first term square root will be a x, the middle term sign will be a plus, and the last term square root will be a 2, and the whole raised to square. And this is the final answer. Let me start the second sum. Here x square minus 10x and plus 25. Again I want to solve, or we can factorize by this question answer again. Is there 3 term? Yes, 1, 2 and 3 term is there. So now the first question gives me the positive answer. Second question, the first term positive, yes of course. The third question, the last term positive, yes of course. Then first term square root is possible, yes, and that is nothing but the x. Now the last term square root is possible, you can see in the chart, 25 square root is 5. Now multiply by 5, and now the very much important question is the middle term is right or wrong. Now here plus and minus 2 from the pocket, and the multiplication gives me the middle term. Now it will be a 5 to the 10, and x means what? Here plus or minus 10 is the applicable. Now you can see here, this is my minus 10x. So again the last question will be a positive. Okay, that means I want to go for the solution now. The second term, first of all I want to write down the first term square root and the whole raised to square, the middle term sign. Now the 2 from the pocket, first term square root x, and the last term square root is 5, again plus, and the first last term square root 5 and the whole raised to square. Okay, and the final answer I can write down here, the first term square root, the middle term sign minus, and the last term square root 5 and the whole raised to square. It is quite simple. Now we can take the third question. It will be quite different. 4x square plus 4x and plus 4. Now again I want to ask the question answer. Is there 3 term? Yes. First term positive? Yes. Last term positive? Yes. The first term square root is possible. Now here is the coefficient. Now the 4 is multiplied by this x square, means this is, we can say, the coefficient is there. So what about the first term square root? It will be a 2x, because here the 4 square root will be a 2, and now the x square root will be a x. So the first term square root will be a 2x. Now the next question, the last term square root possible. The 1 square root will be a 1. Okay, now, and I want to check middle term will be a right or wrong. And last question, very much important. Now I can put from plus or minus 2 from the pocket, and the multiplication gives me the 4x, and now it is right. So we can apply the perfect square method now. Okay, the first term square root 2x, the whole raised to square, here the middle term sign. Now the 2 from the pocket, first term square root 2x, last term square root plus, and the last term square root and the whole raised to square. And now the final answer we can write down, first term square root 2x, the middle term sign plus, the last term square root 1 and the whole raised to square. And this is the final answer. Now this is my plus sign, this is my minus sign. Here in a third question it is a coefficient. That means what? In all these 3 you can solve this one now, and I will give, after the completion of this video, in the next page I will give you the sums for the practice sum. And now I complete the video. Now stay safe and be happy.